EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now. White 80, 50.
5-4. Record.
Hey, watch Sam.
Now Roethlisberger on first down.
I'm scared.
And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Let's go.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing
Ready?
you don't
Right
want to
there.
see
Right,
defensively,
80. Hey, alert,
on the
alert,
very
alert,
first
alert.
snap of the game,
Let's go.
some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this
Hey,
offense,
go.
no doubt.
Pick me up.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And he works it past
Here we
the
go.
30,
Like
almost to
80.
the 25.
Monday.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh
Mike
first.
54. Mike 50.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The
watch
drag
run.
and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man because now you're running away from
Like 80.
someone and you're not
Easy.
running
Alert,
into
alert.
a defensive player in another
Mike
zone.
54.
11
even
more
know why
yards
this team
that go
showed up.
around. A first
Hey,
down
Mike,
as well.
Check Mike 54.
Now Roethlisberger.
54.
That is caught at the
You don't
7-yard
wanna-
line.
Hey, you don't
And
wanna
all the
see
way
me.
down inside the 5
You
to
don't
the
want-
4.
Alert.
12 more
Alert.
yards there and another first down.
6-6.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the
Right there.
football
54.
early. We
Right
expected
there.
that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but
That's what
got
I
his
do.
man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Down.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 34.
OP.
Flare.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But it's going to be
Down.
second down.
180.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them
Hey,
up better for
foxtrot,
third
foxtrot.
down.
Low.
That's it, baby. We go to work. It's a wrap. We go to work.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Nelson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson, 57 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Blue 30.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better
Jack
view
16.
than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mike 50.
Black, what's that?
Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger completes it to Moncrief left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
Like 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. In this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 3rd down. Ben to throw again. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. There he goes left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Touchdown!
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know.
Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Carr. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have backed on that one. That was way too easy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes, and you put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Carlson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously possible.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That's good for 28 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Man out. Right there. 54, right there.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Dante Moncrief. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Dante Moncrief with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check 24.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Get ready.
Now, 180.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. On first down, Carr. He'll call Nelson's number yet again. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
We got this.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Black 20.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much, unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Roethlisberger will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're started through 4 in the first half.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Interception, baby, all day.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Right there, 54 miles.
Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that will be a big hitter if they had connected. And almost a moral victory that it's not picked off. Very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
54.
Time to go, Knight. These 2.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
All day, baby, all day.
Hey.
Hey, watch that.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. 25.
We got this.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern, maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that 1 foot down instead of 2. It's awfully different.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Here we go. White 80.
All day.
8.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike.
No spacing.
Oh, here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
White Monday,
Carr now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
To try again after the sack. Carr, he's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Watch out, watch out.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. A good pickup there, a 22. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Carr now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
That's it, baby.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
Carr now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a second down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the
Let's go,
32-yard
boys. Let's go.
line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 50.
Jack 16.
Mike 54.
Smoke.
It's me and you. It's just me and you. Check.
Middle.
43.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
These two.
It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day.
22, 44.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Roethlisberger. And this is Moncrief with a catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them off. They are shredding them in this ballgame.
It's our time.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 4
Black
yards
80.
on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Mike's
4 yards on that last completion,
Bravo.
so that sets up second and 6.
Hey, watch Sam, watch
Middle.
Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
You gonna get
No bell.
You think you gonna get that?
Here's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontez Perfect. And the Raiders are in for 6.
We
Touchdown.
touchdown in your city. That's it.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Golf.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
These two.
54. Mike's 54.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Now Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
50.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontez. The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside kick situation.
All about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. 20. A big play there by Gordon. 48 yards on the ground. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got it.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets them into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now Gordon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Don't be mad.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It's a lot of confusion.
Here we go.
Muddle.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
I know there's a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going.
22, 44.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wound up having over 20 yards. Now it's Roethlisberger. Moncrief brings it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
58, right over there, right over there.
That looks like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Ben to throw again. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Roethlisberger will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Get in the weight room. He's coming.
Hey, alert. 50.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Snickers.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after him.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
That's it, huh?
A big play there. 44 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Hey, defense,
and last time,
Pick it up,
one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this throw, it's complete. It's Moncrief with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
58's the mic, 58.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First carry for James Conner. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
58.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Black 80.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You ain't doing nothing.
On first down, it's Samuels. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Alert, alert. Blue 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At all costs. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 2nd and 2, Roethlisberger looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a
Mike,
long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's out right at the 25. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the players that are going.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
180.
55. Watch the run. They're running it.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go,
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and it's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Strip the ball.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Keep playing hard.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 50.
Let's go. Black it.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
180.
Right there.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Hey, check.
No spacing.
7, Mike 57.
Here's Samuels again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
180.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. In this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Alert.
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you get good yards like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Blue 30.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
There's Roethlisberger. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Hey.
That was a nicely run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the throw.
And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Nice touchdown, baby.
Melvin Gordon, 63 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
All right, now,
Big Ben on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
Set! Black 30!
57's a Mike.
Get your swerve on.
Shift.
Low bow!
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Black, what's that?
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Alert, alert!
13.
Low bow! 61. Match boost.
Now Roethlisberger. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Like 80.
16
Hey,
yards
alert,
of first
alert,
down.
alert.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The 2 teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Come on, set.
50.
Naughty Wolf.
Check 55, Mike.
Come on, D. Watch the safety creep.
Pro tank. Spell.
Mike.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Jackson now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief, 75 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. There goes Mark Ingram. The 20, 10, 5. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
A big effort that time out of Ingram. 73 yards.
Ready?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
6.
Jackson for the shotgun, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass on one play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Roethlisberger. This is Moncrief with a catch. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw here, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Roethlisberger.
I'm coming.
Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown. Pittsburgh. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it's now 14-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Right here.
Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Jackson on second down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready? Check, Mike. Right.
Watch 55. Hey, watch the slant.
Bravo.
Jackson will throw again.
Let's go, Heavy.
And he's got Snead.
What you got, Heavy? What you
The
got,
Raven
Heavy?
passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Move.
Hey. 4 down.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Tighten up.
From the gun, Jackson steps away. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. He's to the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys